Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic, and welcome back to the channel. And today for you guys is a big video regarding DC Comics, Detective Comics, whatever you want to call it, and especially DC Fandom, which happened yesterday on August 22nd. So today, of course, is the 23rd. I'm still covering LEGO Star Wars Complete Saga. Regarding that really quick, WB Games is apparently now at Gamescom, which happens the 27th. Starting on the 27th, so hopefully we'll get news on LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. But, with all that being said, today is about DC. You're going to be seeing 3 games in the background. You're seeing Injustice, Gods Among Us, Batman Arkham Knight, and Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes. Try to get 3 games that kind of covered a lot of DC. And we're not going to talk about everything about DC Fandom, but to keep you guys in the loop, I'm going to be having the stuff that I talk about here in the description. So there's going to be a lot of links in the description. If you want to watch a trailer, haven't seen a trailer, want to rewatch a trailer, and you're watching this video, just go right in the description and you will find the link for that certain thing. So let's get started and talk about, man, we all know LEGO Star Wars has been trash, but man, DC killed it yesterday, man. They freaking killed it, man. It was so great. So much awesome stuff. And let's kick it off with the Batman, which is, of course, Matt Reeves' Batman with, what's his face, Robert Pattinson. Now, of course, you guys know the whole story. Robert got announced. The whole world freaking flipped out. They're like, oh, he's too skinny, and he's that, and he's this. And I never saw Twilight. I never will see Twilight. I have never seen any movie starring Robert at the front. I've seen Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, but that's the extent of Robert. I just didn't have any interest. But watching this trailer, watching the Batman, it's really, I mean, it's apparent that it looks really good. It gives a very dark vibe. It's a very kind of gritty take on this entire kind of, I don't know, Batman mythos, I guess, and it's all great. You know, they get the Nirvana song in there. It looks really dark and gritty. They kind of took some cues from Joker, it seems, and then in the end, around a minute and 43 seconds, they're beating the crap out of this thug, and they're like, "Who the hell are you?" And he's like, "I'm vengeance," you know, and it's just so badass. And that's how we want Batman to fight. You know what I mean? If anything, the older Batmans didn't fight enough, and they looked really crappy and really weird. You know, Michael Keaton couldn't freaking turn his head. Christian Bale was alright, but he was basically just kind of, using his elbows a lot. Ben Affleck, I think, is the best Batman we've ever seen so far. He was buff. He looked like Batman. He had the fighting style like Batman. That warehouse scene is so freaking cool. But this trailer, man, I know Robert Pattinson, oh, I don't want to work out, and he's too skinny. And he looks okay as Bruce Wayne. I do picture Bruce a little bit older, but still at the same time, I do think that this is a good version of Batman. From what we've seen, you know, we're going to have to find out what really happens. But I'm impressed with this trailer. It looks really dark. It looks really gritty. I can't freaking wait. It looks insane. He sounds like Batman. It's going to be really fun. And, yeah, I can't wait to see this incarnation of Batman. Now, this, I just looked it up, and if in case you were wondering, Ben Affleck Batman is in the DCEU, which is like Birds of Prey, Man of Steel, Suicide Squad, all that jazz. The Batman movie with Robert Pattinson, he is not, this whole movie, the Batman, is in a different Earth. Or is on a different Earth. And by that I mean a different universe in DC canon. So we're not going to see, this Batman meeting Ben Affleck or meeting Henry Cavill's Superman. You know, it's not going to work. So it is on a different Earth, which is good. Kind of keep that in check, I guess. Next, we're going to move on to Wonder Woman 1984, or WW84. Now, I'll be honest, I don't love the Wonder Woman movie, the first one. I think Gal Gadot, yeah, she's hot. She looks like her. She does a good job playing Diana. You know, it was an okay movie, but I just felt like they didn't nail the character of Wonder Woman. There's a lot of compassionate scenes, and she's very, I have to protect people and I have to love them, and then she like stabs a guy after her massive speech. I don't know. Wonder Woman is compassionate, but she's not as compassionate as someone else. You know, I mean, she's just not. And I think that movie didn't. I don't know. I think everyone loved Wonder Woman. I don't love it. I think it's watchable, but it's not. I don't know. It's not the best movie. It's one of my least favorite films in the DCEU. It's well made. I don't know. I just don't like it. But this movie, 84, the first trailer was complete trash, I think. The first one, what was it, 8 months ago? I freaking hated it, man. The music was just like really weird strip club music. I hated it. It was just Wonder Woman and Cheetah, Barbara, I guess she's not Cheetah yet, walking down this aisle, strutting her stuff. It was such a bad trailer in my eyes. And this one really was a lot better, I think. This one was really, really good. It showed a little bit of the comedy. It showed Barbara's kind of intent to become Cheetah. It had a little bit of a pretty cool action scenes in there, with the lasso and all that, her fighting her. I don't know. It looked better. You know what I mean? It really did. Cheetah doesn't look 100% good? I don't know how to word it. Like, I didn't see the movie Cats, but it kind of looked like cats. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's something about it. And this is how Cheetah looks, in the comics. So I don't have a problem with that. CGI, of course, isn't 100% done. I know they're going to keep going with it, and they're going to keep fixing it. But at the end of the day, I liked 84's second trailer. I thought it was better than the first one. This is the movie I'm least looking forward to this year. I think I'd rather see The King's Man and Black Widow and all that. But this one still is good. New Mutants. I cannot wait to see 84, though. This one really got me a little bit more pumped, and I'm excited. The next one we have is Justice League: The Snyder Cut. Now, quick rundown: Justice League came out in 2017. I don't mind that movie. I think Justice League is the worst made in terms of how it looks, but I don't hate the movie. I think it's very watchable. I think it's a fun movie. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. I think it's a good film. And Joss Whedon did a good job doing it. He did Avengers 1 and Avengers 2. I think Buffy or whatever. But Zack Snyder was doing the original version, and then his daughter, sadly, I believe she killed herself, which, of course, terrible thing, really effed up, and I'm glad that he stepped down to be with his family during that hard time. But when it comes to, and this sounds cold, but it's true, I'm a fan of DC, when it comes down to the franchise, I think this movie did take a bit of a dip because of that. Now, again, I know what happened, and I understand I'm not saying that's a bad thing, he shouldn't have done that, but with this being said, the version that we got, everyone effing hated it, man. I mean, it was terrible. I liked it. The hate for it was terrible, but upon rewatching the Snyder Cut version, this, like I'm watching it and I'm like, okay, this is a completely different freaking movie. We're seeing Darkseid, we're seeing Flash rescue some lady, I think it might be Iris West or something like that. We got a lot more. Darkseid looks badass. I mean, really cool. You get Cyborg strutting along and his dad's killing himself or something with the mother box. It's crazy. I think this is actually before Superman had his mustache, I think. Because upon looking at him when he's hugging Martha and his mom, or Martha and, excuse me, what the hell's her name? Lois, in the cornfield, I don't think that's CGI replacement. Superman's wearing his black suit, which is really cool. Again, this really does have that feeling of a completely different movie, and I think that's pretty crazy, but it looks insane. It really does. I think it's going to be on HBO Max. Snyder said that there will be other versions. If you don't have Max, it's probably going to start out on there, but yeah, it looks really freaking cool. I really enjoy it. I can't wait. It should be really, really fun. Again, I don't mind the original, but it is what it is. Looks cool, though. Next, we have some details on the Flash movie with Ezra Miller. Now, I don't like Ezra Miller as the Flash. I know I'm kind of hating on it. I am a true fan of DC, but there are some things I don't like. And Ezra Miller he's a good actor, but he just doesn't look or sound like the Flash. A lot of people think that the Flash is like Spider-Man, and he's very jokey and quippy, and he does do jokes, but he's not Spider-Man. You know what I mean? He's not a literal teenager in school, awkward and weird. And that's how Ezra portrays him. In most of the comics, Barry Allen is an adult with very adult matters. He's not, there's the bad thing, though, you know what I mean? Or what the hell's brunch? You know what I mean? Just stupid stuff like that. I don't like him as Flash, but I don't know. He's just not for me. I don't know. He's a good actor, but I don't know. It's weird. But I am looking forward to the Flash movie with him. Hopefully it'll be good. They shared some details, and they said that he has a new suit. It's going to be about Flash time travel with the Speed Force and all that. So I'm looking forward to it. No trailer. Just kind of talked about it, but it looks really cool. From it sounds cool, and I can't wait to see where they go with it. Nothing too crazy there. So I believe that's going to do it for... Oh, we have one more. We have the Suicide Squad, which is coming out next year, which is a sequel to Suicide Squad from 2016 and a sequel to Birds of Prey from 2020. I really enjoyed Suicide Squad. I thought it was a great movie. I really, really loved it. I enjoyed Birds of Prey. It was a little too woke, in my opinion. There's a lot of things that they just kind of added to shove down your throat, but I still like it. I'm going to be getting it on Blu-ray, hint, hint. Might be giving a code away, but it is watchable, and I did enjoy Birds of Prey for what it was, for the most part. And the Suicide Squad looks like the DC version of Guardians of the Galaxy 1, It's one of those movies where it's so funny and weird and off-the-wall crazy as hell that you're like, you know what, maybe this is going to work. You know what I mean? You got James Gunn doing it, who did Guardians, who did Scooby-Doo 2, what else? He did a few other things probably. But I mean, you got a huge cast, man. Of course, you got Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. You got Polka Dot Man, which was, I think, Polka Dot Man really was made famous by the Lego Batman movie and the Lego DC games. I think he's gonna get more famous from the movie, obviously, but it looks crazy. The first trailer they showed is effing crazy. You got Jai Courtney back as Captain Boomerang, John Cena. Oh man, I mean, there's so many people. It's kind of crazy. King Shark. You got James Sean Gunn. He's doing some kind of weird rat thing. It looks insane. It looks really weird. I think Batman's PG-13. It could be R. Wonder Woman is for sure PG-13. Justice League is probably PG-13. Flash PG-13. This one I think is R, just from the tone and the way they're saying genitals are going to be exploding. It just that's kind of weird. Hopefully they don't show that, because that'd be kind of weird. But anyway, you know what I mean? It looks like an R-rated territory film. Now, we all know, at least I hope you all know, PG-13 is still not for children. PG-13 is for teenagers and up, not 4-year-olds and up. So PG-13 is still very violent and very much not kid-friendly. But this R-rated film really is trying to... I think Suicide Squad 1, it worked as a PG-13 film, but I think Birds of Prey, I'm glad it was R. But again, you had that issue where it's like, oh, Birds of Prey is R, you know, how come they're not saying the F word and making out and having sex and, you know, just all these R-rated things in these PG-13 films? So Birds of Prey was good, but it kind of jacked up the entire continuity, if you will. But still, hopefully the Suicide Squad will be good. And that is, I believe, it for the movies. I don't really think anything for comics was spoken. I didn't watch the entire thing. They have some Sandman stuff. I didn't watch the whole thing. I did have a thing going on. But Black Adam is also showing up, 2021 apparently, with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I think that'll be cool. I don't know if it'll be in the same universe as the Shazam with Zachary Levi, but we'll have to see what happens. I'm looking forward to it. There was a trailer, but no footage. And then the two games, we have Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, which I really don't like the name. Just like Venom, Let There Be Carnage. I think it's a really crap name. Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War. They're just too long. You know what I mean? There's too many things going to it. Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. It doesn't sound good. It sounds like a 2-year-old wrote it. But the trailer we got is, of course, not cutscene footage, and it also is not gameplay footage. Kind of like Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, it just kind of was pre-rendered CG cutscene. Harley looks good. Everyone looks good. You know, they're all doing the thing. It's got a very tongue-in-cheek kind of feel. And they go, oh, fuck, and then it turns up, so they say shit. So, I mean, I do think it is going to be an M-rated game, which works. Superman is evil, and he's zapping guys, and it's going to be crazy. You know what I mean? It looks crazy. It's coming in 2022, which is a pretty long wait for Rocksteady, considering Arkham Knight came out in 2015, which you're seeing now, or have seen, or will see in this video. But again, 2022, PS5, PC, and Xbox Series X. I don't think it's going to be on PS4 and Xbox One, which is kind of a bummer. I am going to be getting a Series X, I believe, for my birthday or Christmas, which I'm very lucky for. So hopefully that'll work. And then the last game for at least DC was Batman Gotham Knights, or just Gotham Knights. Apparently Batman dies, and it's up to the Bat family, which is Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin, to protect Gotham City. So many people, holy crap, so many people hated this trailer and the gameplay. They said, oh, no Batman, no buy. This looks like shit. No Batman, no buy. It looks trash. And I'm over here like, look, these people are clearly not DC fans. They're just Batman fans. I'm, franchise fanatic, a DC fan. I love Batman, but I also love all the other things. You know, I love Constantine, I love Wonder Woman, I love Aquaman, I love Justice League, all that, yada, yada, yada. So, upon seeing a game that isn't Batman-centric, Batman's going to be in it. You freaking know that. He's the #1 IP. He's not going to not be in it. And, of course, Batman's not dead. The Court of Owls probably has him hidden. But Gotham Knights looks insane. It looks like it's going to be a big open world with local co-op. You can play the game solo with, again, Batgirl, Robin, Nightwing, and Red Hood. Looks really badass. I can't wait to see where this goes. I'm really, really looking forward to it. And I think everyone that just biatched either jumped the gun or they're just fake fans at the end of the day. You know, if you wanted a Batman-centered game, that's fine. We all love Batman. We all want one. But when it turns out Batman's not at the front helm, there's no reason to criticize the game too early. The game might be crap. Who knows? But so far, it looks good. I think Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League also looks good. But Gotham Knights, we actually saw gameplay. And I was very impressed. I thought it looked really, really good. Now, I honestly do think that the Lego DC games, Lego Batman, the video game, Batman 2, Batman 3, and Lego DC Supervillains are the best DC games. I'm not just saying that because I love Lego games. I really do believe that they are the best DC games out there. I love Arkham. I love Injustice, all that. But the Lego DC games are really where it's at. And I am extremely hyped and pumped to see where this goes. You know, there's going to be a lot of things in Gotham Knights that you can do. And I think everyone that jumped the gun I get it. You know, we all want a Batman game, but boo effing who? You know what I mean? Suck it up. If you don't want this, then you're not a DC fan. You know what I mean? It's just like the Marvel game. Oh, you know, I really want a Captain America solo game. That doesn't happen. You get the Avengers. I'm not buying it. You know, it's the same thing. It's like, well, then you're not a Marvel fan. Same thing with Star Wars, yada, yada, yada. But still, I think it's really important. So anyway, the Batman looks awesome. Wonder Woman 84 looks good. Justice League looks insane. Flash sounds alright. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. Looks pretty cool. Again, it's a little far away. Gotham Knights looks insane, and the Suicide Squad looks really fun as well. I can't wait to see where that goes. So anyway, for the most part, that's what I saw. I know I didn't cover everything here. That's because I didn't see everything. I'm only covering what I saw. But, man, DC Fandom was a great day. It really was. We've had a pretty shit year, I'm not going to lie. And to see this, for me, you know, my love of franchises is really great. You know, we've been hitting the butt with Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga too many times, alright? Too many times. This game is letting me down by the day. And the hype is basically gone. Now, it could be a Gamescom, we don't know. But DC, I'm so glad I'm a DC fan, man. We got so much good stuff. There's so much to look forward to. New games, new movies, new comics, new shows. It's going to be insane. Being a DC fan is, honestly, this is the most excited I've been as a DC fan my entire life. You know, so much happened in one day. It was pretty friggin' nuts. I didn't think we were going to get a Batman trailer with him talking, or, you know, a Snyder Cut trailer, or anything like that. 2 new DC games. Oh, man, it's going to be crazy. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this again. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay of these 3 games. Tell me in the comments what you're most excited for. I probably, in terms of movie, I'm probably looking forward to the Batman most. But I'm really looking forward to also Justice League and the Suicide Squad. Wonder Woman is my least favorite looking forward to, but it still looks good. And then I think I'm really looking forward to Gotham Knights. We haven't seen any gameplay of Kill the Justice League, so I can't speak on that. But it looks, you know, the CG trailer looks good. Of course it's going to look good. It looks very funny and kind of, like I said, Gotham, even maybe Lego humor. You know what I mean? The Lego games have really clever humor, and this looks like that as well. They have a very clever sense of humor going for it. But again, Gotham Knights looks insane too. It has like a damage number thing, health bars. It looks really interesting. So again, tell me in the comments what you think. I enjoyed all of yesterday. I can't wait. It's going to be such a fun time for DC. And again, I'm just really glad that we're getting all this cool stuff. Again, I will keep you up to date with Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga and all these news as well. Thank you guys. And again, hopefully you enjoyed this. Tell me in the comments what you're most looking forward to. And I might have a DC tribute coming in the mix. I know I haven't done a tribute in freaking like 5 weeks, man, but I'm going on vacation soon, so I got to get all my videos pre-rendered and pre-done because I'm not bringing my Xbox on vacation, so it's just a whole thing. But anyway, thank you for dealing with me with this, you know, tribute thing. If you guys really are looking forward to it, I have a few in the working, and hopefully I'll get to them soon. So anyway, thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you guys in the next video.